What's up everyone? It's me, Luke from ALC. Today we have a special video. I'm gonna be talking with Stephanie Kase from Stephanie Kase Photography about how to work well with a photographer on a wedding day. Cool, so when you think of one of the number one things that helps you from a photographer standpoint, when you're working with a videographer, what would that be? What's something that would start off?
Yeah, I would say the number one thing that helps me is if we're able to show up and just be on the same team with each other. So we're able to show up and really just have great communication and not think of one of us as being being higher than the other, being more important than the other, but really just having that mindset that we're kind of all in this together on this day, and there's not really just one person that needs to get shots over the other, but really working together to get amazing shots that we both can serve the couple really well with, and just communicating super well so that we are working really efficiently as a team, not only with time and just doing things together so that we're not wasting time going back and forth. So not only with time, but also just giving the best final product for each of us and just being able to get all the photographs I need and be able to go through my workflow, especially with some of the portraits and stuff, being able to know that I can get through my set of pictures that I really have to have, and then we can get a little more creative with it and letting each other step in and do different stuff. It's just a really awesome way to work together on a wedding day. You know it's gonna be an easy wedding day when you show up and you're like, just wanna let you know, just tell me whatever you need, and we're on the same team, I wanna be on the same page, and the videographer's like, oh yeah, we're totally the same way. I'm like, yes, thank you. It just makes the wedding so much better, and just how you feel on the wedding day and working it and just making it a lot more fun, but also, yeah, just building that friendship with them and really just having a blast doing it and not feeling like, okay, it's just another wedding. Really just making the wedding go so smoothly because you're working so well together and you're like, this is a blast, I wanna do this every weekend.
That makes it, it's because it can get draining at times to shoot. We shoot 25 weddings a year. I think you shoot a little less than that, right?
Yeah, around 15.
Around 15, but you're still shooting all that. It can get draining if you're just doing the same thing over and over. When you're working with people that are fun and respect you and understand you, it makes things 100,000% more fun. And like you said, it gives the couple something better than they would have gotten if it's just two people I guess I'll work with you today.
Yep, totally.
So I'm a big fan of communication at wedding days. What does communication mean to you when it comes to working with a videographer?
Yeah, so I would say first off is before the wedding day, reaching out and saying hey before the wedding and just having that first line of communication and first impression and getting to know each other a little bit and how you work and how you want to work together. It's just a really awesome way to start the relationship, especially if you haven't worked together before. But also on the wedding day, just really communicating everything about what shots you need from both sides. The photographer saying, hey, these are the shots that I need and these are the shots I'm gonna get. I'll plan to stop, at the end of bridal party portraits and let you step in. And if I forget and I start to move everyone, please stop me because I want you to get those shots. And because it's just as important that you get those shots as me getting my shots that I need. So I really have that mindset when it comes to a wedding day, making sure, again, we're on the same team. But yeah, really just communicating above and beyond what you think you need to, and letting the photographer kind of get those shots they know they're gonna need of people smiling at the camera, because I know those aren't as needed for video. You could probably agree, you get some of them, but it's not as much of what you really need for video. And then once you kind of have those main shots done, you know that you need for photographs, then letting each other both step in and get different shots that you need to make everything more creative.
I love that. Heck yeah, communication, so important. And that's something that I like to do too, day of. If we can communicate about what kind of shots we need. For instance, bridal party, I'll be like, I don't need any shots of people smiling. I need shots of people interacting with each other. So do everything you need to do. And then once you're finished, I'll do this one little thing I need to do. And then it just keeps the day flowing. We don't have to cut each other off.
Right.
We don't have to do any of that.
And you get things done so much faster because you're kind of coming at it. So for example, if I am done with the smiling portraits and then we do move into more candid stuff where people are walking and moving and stuff, we're able to get that at the same time instead of cutting that short and doing walking and moving shots and then having to put everyone back because I need more photos. Just communicating on that and what kind of shots you need and when you can get those done in the most efficient manner and getting them done at almost the same time. And kind of going along with that, just being flexible as far as like what shots you need and where you need to stand, and like, because sometimes it can be hard if we both need like that center shot that's just like really great. So sometimes maybe even just willing to shoot over each other's shoulders, or having someone crouch down, or maybe doing it a couple times if you absolutely have to. But just being willing to work together on that and figure out what's best for everyone, even though it might not be exactly how you want to work at every single wedding. Like ultimately, you're gonna get the best stuff for you, the photographer, and for the videographer. You're both gonna get the stuff that you need if you're willing to be a little bit flexible and work together on that, and really be a team in that, and really think of yourselves as just like one team on the wedding day. So as far as after the wedding, definitely something that's really awesome is just tagging each other on like social media. Whenever like I post sneak peeks or you post sneak peeks, just tagging me as the photographer is really awesome. To be honest, I love when I see a videographer finish a highlight film. I'll like stop everything I'm doing and go watch it, because it makes me really excited, just because I got to see that process and got to see it almost come to life, and now I get to see the very end of it, and it's just really, really cool to kind of be a part of that process a little bit. And then another thing I would say is just an example. Recently, I had a wedding that was published in an online publication, which was really exciting. And the videographer has just been super awesome in communicating back and forth, because we really wanted to include his highlight film, but it was taking longer and he was still working on it. But he did a super great job at just communicating that and then following up on that and giving us the link so that we could share it to be published. So really just going along again with that team mindset of like, you're kind of in this together and working together for those kinds of cool things to happen, instead of just, you know, if I reach out like, hey, can I have the video? Just be like, no, like I can't deal with this right now. Being willing to like provide the video is only going to help both of us in like getting published and stuff, which is really, really cool.
Well, okay, Stephanie, thank you so much for just giving me some insight on how I can be better and how other videographers can not just be better, but be able to make our days all work well together. So thank you all for watching. You guys are awesome. Stephanie is actually also a YouTuber, so I have her YouTube channel linked below, so go give her a subscribe and a like and a comment. She's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's awesome, and we'll be making more videos soon. So thanks for coming. I love all of you. You're awesome.